Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. X-Men lovers. If you are a true X-Men lovers, or lover, like myself, because I grew up with watching the X-Men movies and whatnot. I freaking love the X-Men animated TV series, the Wolverine and the X-Men, all that good stuff. Pretty much X-Men related, I'm a big fan of. Now, I just found this out, earlier today, while watching the John Campea show, because if you guys know, if you guys follow me, you should at least try and follow John Campea, or the John Campea show, or John Campea, because he does do really good stuff, okay? Anyways, I was multitasking earlier today while trying to finish Charmed Season 8, and lo and behold, it is the X-Men's 20th anniversary. So, with that being said, congratulations, Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, for raising and teaching and making my life, or my childhood, a lot better than what it was, because I worshipped the X-Men for so many years. I mean, I still do, but I freaking love the X-Men, mostly because of you guys. Just saying, I mean, I did watch the animated TV series, the X-Men animated TV series as well, but when it comes to movies, comic book movies, it's nothing what it is today, because of the X-Men 20 years ago. When X-Men 1 came out, I was 4 years old, okay? 4 years old. When I was 4 years old, I was deep into freaking Blue's Clues, Barney, and Power Rangers. I'm still in, but not as much as I am now, But X-Men, the movie, is where I truly fell in love with Marvel, okay? That's where I truly fell in love with Marvel, okay? Is the X-Men movie. X-Men 1 is where, I was oh my god, this dude with metal bone claws? How dope is that? That's pretty much where I, fell in love with Wolverine, is through X-Men 1. X-Men 2 was great. I still freaking love X-Men 2. X-Men 3 was questionable, but it still had moments of X-Men, even though, yeah, the heart and passion wasn't there. You could feel the heart wasn't in X-Men 3. Last Stand. But we got a bit more with Hugh Jackman. Like, Hugh Jackman was the heart, soul of the X-Men. Like, it was just incredible. Like, the way they, like, shifted X-Men and made it more of a Wolverine thing. I mean, it was still cool, but, like, it was X-Men. I mean, there is no MCU, and I mean, there is no Marvel Cinematic Universe without the X-Men. Yeah, there was Blade, the Crow, Howard the Duck, and the made-for-TV Marvel shows and made-for-TV movies, but they weren't good. Yeah, they had, like, Fantastic Four, still wasn't good back in the, like, 90s, but, like, the made-for-TV Fantastic Four was just made-for-TV, like, clearly. But if you want to technically if you really want to be technical, X-Men 1 is what truly established the superhero genre boom. Because, like, back then it was, like, yes, it was still the, like, pre-golden age, let's call it the pre-golden age of superhero movies. Where it just, like, okay, clearly this is the direction we took, but with X-Men 1, it just, now we have likes of Hellboy, Ghost Rider, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Guardians of the Galaxy, more Superman movies, more Batman movies, the Arrowverse, the Legion, freaking Gifted, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel. So many great Marvel characters. There's great, fantastic DC characters just came in what is now known as the golden age of superhero movies. Like, think about it. The golden age of superhero movies and TV shows probably wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for Bryan Singer bringing the X-Men to the big screen 20 years ago. Now, I'm a huge fucking fantastic Wolverine fan, like, fanatic about Wolverine, because, like, if it wasn't for the movies, I mean, I probably would be interested in, like, more X-Men stuff, but, like, 3 years ago, we got a Wolverine movie that is actually a Wolverine movie. It felt like a true Wolverine ending. A true Wolverine rampaged movie. We finally got to see Wolverine just go freaking ham on the Reavers and Trask Industry dudes again. Dark Phoenix. I like Dark Phoenix, even though I'm not going to do a review on Dark Phoenix yet. But to be honest, it wasn't bad. Yes, was the focus more heavily on Endgame? Yes, it totally was. Did it get a bad rap? Totally. Which is fine with me. But this is Hollywood we're talking about. I mean, if they're gonna try and make a movie tank, they're gonna try and make it tank one way or another. Whether it's due to poor marketing decisions or whatnot, it could have been shown a little bit more love than what it was given. I'm not denying that. But if you're doing a iconic movie or doing a spin-off or like a continuation of the X-Men timeline, do it justice, please. Just show it some love, because there are people out there who fell in love with the movies and who fell in love with Marvel more specifically because of the movies, like myself. I've already, at this point, I was already watching Power Rangers reruns of like certain episodes. I was still watching Barney, Blue's Clues, Bear in the Big Blue House, freaking you name it, and still watching Power Rangers seasons 1 through Lost Galaxy at that time. Or what Power Rangers was airing during 2000. Lightspeed Rescue. I was watching pretty much kind of old reruns of Power Rangers, of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, all the way to Lightspeed Rescue, while watching Lightspeed Rescue and Lost Galaxy at that time, because Saturday morning cartoons, why not? Like, it was amazing. Like, yeah, and I was watching Gargoyles too. Like, I was that kind of kid, okay? I fell in love with X-Men. I fell in love with Marvel because of X-Men 1. So, thank you, X-Men. Thank you, Hugh Jackman, for making me your #1 fan. because of X-Men 1. Thank you, Patrick Stewart, for coming into my home and touching me where it truly matters, which sounds so wrong on so many levels, but I don't care because this is a good video. You made Professor Xavier feel like a wise old grandpa that I never had. Which is true. I mean, but Ian McKellen, I just have this to say. If you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna watch this or don't care, but Ian McKellen, Sir Ian McKellen, thank you for making a great and believable Magneto. Like, your Magneto was top notch. I mean, yeah, Michael Fassbender is a good Magneto, but like, when it comes to OG, like, Magnetos, you're right there. You're number one. Yeah, there was the guy who voiced Magneto in the series, in the animated series and stuff, but like, when it comes to live action Magnetos, you're number one. Hands down. Love you. You're talented. You're awesome. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Thank you. And Halle Berry, thank you for showing me that Storm is a huge freaking powerhouse and incredibly smoking hot. But oh my god, Halle Berry, you are like the best Storm. Just saying. I don't know if it's weird, but you are awesome. Love you. Huge. Love your movies. Hope that we see more of future Storm and young Storm. But yeah, Hugh Jackman, thank you for, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for everything. I honestly have to say, I should say, you made me your number one fan because of this. Like, X-Men 1, you literally made me fall in love with X-Men. You pretty much made me a diehard Wolverine fan because of your performance. Like, your role as Weapon X Wolverine was incredible for a 4-year-old like myself at the time. And you were like, you blew my mind away. I was like, I don't even really remember what I was like when I first saw X-Men 1. I was probably so excited, but like, I was like, oh my god. I was probably like in my head, like, oh my god, I love X-Men. Like, I need to read comics now because of this guy.